Hey, how's it going, guys? I haven't done this video or any deck profile video for a while. I've been doing the Duel in Nexus, so hope you guys have been visiting that. But in the meantime, I make a video right now about the Dragon Shield sleeves. So I picked up recently for my Cyber Dragon. So I like the art style, and for the purpose of my Cyber Dragon, I thought this will fit. So if you guys pick up any of this art style on the back for the by the Dragon Shield, that will be great. Here's a problem for me. Even though I got the nice, great artwork, it's just the texture on the back is not as what you think. So it's very similar to the classic version of Dragon Shield. So if you pick up like not the matte texture, but it's just the classic or just the regular type sleeves. So once I got this and I feel the texture, I just got like really disappointed. But honestly, I still used it and I sleeved it for my Cyber Dragon Shield, which is right here. So I would give pretty much, I wouldn't give 10 at all, even though it has a really nice artwork and it does fit for my Cyber Dragon. It just doesn't work for me, even though by itself. So if you can see, maybe I'll just kind of show you. Hope you guys can see it. So it's not exactly like the matte texture. It's very glossy or very shiny. And because usually if it's matte, you wouldn't see that as much. But it looks very shiny and smooth. If I feel it's very smooth. So yeah, that's that. But if you want to have this on the back, but you want to just leave them as like a rough on the back, then you might want to think about getting this type of sleeve. Dragon Shield Clear, and make sure it labels matte. So this basically, so I already opened up a few of these. So this is a sample here, and it's a little slightly bigger than the Yu-Gi-Oh size because this is for like this is standard size, and it's for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, those card games. And if you look at the back or the front, this is the front, and this is the back. I know it's kind of hard to get, but so if you can kind of look, change the different angles, it looks very rough texture, right? So if you can compare it with this, it's hard to tell, I know, but once you actually try these products together and feel it, or you can have this in a different color, it gives you the same result. And this is smoother and this is a little more rougher, which makes sense. So what I did was put these together, just put the the small sleeve into the clear sleeve, and this is basically the result. Put this in the back a little more. So this is my Cyber Dragon deck. So here's that. And because my hand is kind of small, it does kind of give me a hard time to like shuffle this whole properly. But it does give me the same satisfaction that I'm looking for from this because it's rough texture, very easy shuffling. It doesn't slip out much, which it shouldn't be, right? Because you wanted to make sure you have full control of your shuffling, and when you put a deck down, it doesn't slide out or kind of like slanted or something like that. Because if you just use this deck just as they are, you're gonna have an issue, and eventually if you're trying to shuffle and like a little reckless way to do it or whatever, it does slip out and it might fall off your table. So that's something that you want to avoid. So what I did here is I double sleeve, which it's not new, but it does give you a nice, it's like it gives you the value to this. It does protect your cards, but also protects your the inside, which is this Dragon Shield. So I just like it, and I do have to make sure that my extra deck is also sleeved, double sleeved. So I use my clear small size sleeve, like you can get this for like 10 bucks, like 100 sleeves, these clear sleeves, which is pretty cheap. And I got this Ultra Pro, but it's not matte, but it's very close enough to use. And I'm not gonna shuffle the extra deck anyway, so I don't mind using it as it is. So, but my concern is to make sure that this has a same benefits as what I have in the other Dragon Shield mat for the other decks. So, I would say if you ask me about the rating for this, out of 10, it's 5.5 or maybe to 6. And here's a reason. The points come from the artwork, and it gives you the creativity on the back, and it does, it's a Dragon Shield. The Dragon Shield, the brand itself is amazing and I love it. But the problem is the back, which I mentioned earlier, is that I just don't like the feeling of it, and I just don't like it when I shuffle it. It's not very comfortable. It's not very manageable as you want to shuffle it properly. But now that I have this clear, the matte sleeve, it's much better, and I still have the dragon on the back. It gives me a satisfaction. So just the sleeves themselves, I'm just not too happy, but I just still like the artwork. So that's just my take on that. But if you prefer something that you want to just have the small sleeves, but you still want to have a matte texture, you can go ahead and find that. It's everywhere. You can find it on Amazon, Cool Stuff Inc., TCG Player, wherever, right? But you might want to think about finding this kind of stuff, like the art on the back, but matte texture. I think it's kind of hard for me to find, and I just couldn't tell if it's a matte texture or not. So it was just a lack of my research, but it just depends what you want to do with it, and you want to use for your just sleeving collection or just actually use as a deck. It's all up to you. So, but if you want to consider about sleeving, double sleeving, then get the clear one and whatever the art you want. So it's all just up to how you want to do it, and you want to manage double sleeving. And if you can deal with a little bit thick of your deck, that makes plus for you. So that's just my take on it, and I'm still enjoying this, and that's why I have the gigantic deck box, which I had it for a while, which I accidentally bought, which I should have researched it carefully. It's basically a size for the Magic the Gathering, but because this sleeve enlarged my whole deck, so it still worked out for me. So that's just my take on it, and I still enjoy this as it is. Alright guys, that is it for this video. I hope this will be helpful for your sleeving your decks, sleeving your cards, and especially for Dragon Shield, because I think it's really good. But Dragon Shield, hopefully you guys make more have a rough texture on the back with the art. That will be great. Or maybe you guys already have it, but who knows. But I would still give around 6 on top out of 10. So, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoy this. I will be posting another video, something like this in the future. I'll try to, once I get the equipment, definitely I'll make a deck profile, the real one. So we'll do that more often once I get those equipment. But in the meantime, I will do more Nexus and do live stream on Twitch. So if you guys want to do that and interested, please come by and just check it out. So, alright guys, that is it for this video, and I'll see you guys in the next video.